What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Nintendo GameCube. Let's get right into it. So the GameCube sold only around 21 million units, which they predicted by 2005 they would sell at least 50 million units. So the GameCube overall underperformed, and at the time the PlayStation 2 was out, and PlayStation 2 was blowing out all the sales of every single system that was coming out at the time, like the Dreamcast, even the original Xbox and the GameCube. So this was technically a flop, but it's grown in a lot of gamers' hearts as time has went on. It has a very good library of games that are actually so good that most of us still play to this day. Like, well, what can we think of? It had like Mario Party 4, 5, 6, 7. You love to see Mario Party. Sunshine came from this. Metroid Prime series came from this. Wind Waker came from this. Amazing library of games, but it also lacked third-party support because of the discs they use. They didn't want to use these smaller discs because they hold smaller data on them. This is why for the game I have in here, Resident Evil 0, I had to get 2 discs, or it came with 2 discs because they couldn't hold it all on one disc because of the small disc format. But besides the third-party support, there was a lot of great first-party games on the system, and there was a lot of like special and cool games you only seen once on the GameCube and nowhere else. Like the Pokemon games on there. When have you seen that been done again? And it's not really a game, but Pokemon Box too. Some of these games are like so obsolete sometimes they can even go up in such high value, like Pokemon Box. Don't even look up the prices of Pokemon Box. It's disgusting. Another great feature the GameCube had was right here on the bottom. So you can take out these ports. I don't know how, there's 3 different ports. I've never owned this thing before, but you can take out these 3 little sections. And I think right here, you would pop in your Game Boy player. Game Boy player was a cool and unique idea because having the extension right on the bottom, you can play any Game Boy, Game Boy Color, or Game Boy Advance games. And at the time, this truly showed just great Game Boy games that come to the big screen for the first time. Like, I know I keep talking about it, but Pokemon, all the GBA games, Game Boy games, they're on the big screen for the first time, and this was probably the only time you can do that because the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games are still not on newer consoles. Nintendo, please. There's so many small and secretive things that comes to the GameCube as well. Since I'm sitting here talking, why don't I get to the CRT TV and let me show you some of the cool and wacky features that's on the GameCube. First of all, this intro is unmatched. Alright, so we're in the system, and I just love how it's just a cube sitting there. It's like, you'll be like, no, it's a cube, it's the GameCube. And it's just cool that like all your menu spaces are on this one cube. And that's the wrong date. And I really love all the sounds and stuff that goes on when you go for your menus, as you can see. I also love the controllers too. My controller's pretty beat up from playing a bunch of Resident Evil on it, but think about picking up a Wavebird. And even though the prices are crazy right now, we'll all get through it. Anyways, one of the cute and quirky things I mentioned is, let's see if I can do this while filming. That's the reset button, right? Yes. Okay. But holding the Z button now. Yeah, you're prompted with that. And if you have 4 controllers, and I think you all hold the Z button at the same time as well, you get like this, I don't know, Japanese kind of intro sounding thing. I'll put it on the screen now. And it's just cool you can do those intros. You can also do them on the Game Boy Classic like folder, like the Switch Online thing. And I love how they brought that back. They're really showing the detail that the GameCube had. And I love the background music too. If it's slowed down a lot, you just actually like, I think it's a Mario song that plays, like 1-1 maybe. I'm gonna play the clip now. I'll leave credit in the description. Here we go. Just some video corrections. I think it's actually the Famicom theme that plays, and it only plays when it's sped up, not slowed down. Here's the video. I'm still sitting here at the home screen. Something about these early 2000s like consoles, they really have like kind of an eerie feeling to them that I had when I was younger, and now it's kind of badass now. I love all the intros. Same with the PlayStation 2 over here. It really had like a scary intro, it felt like, when I was younger, but now the intro is badass. And I don't have an original Xbox yet, so yeah, that intro too. And kind of the Dreamcast, a little bit. If you know the film, what I'm talking about, leave it in the comments, because it did kind of feel creepy when I was younger. Now they're just like, I love these intros a lot. Yeah. And to end off the video, why don't I tell you a story? So I've had the GameCube for around 5 years. I got it in 2020 for Christmas along with my 64. I sold my 64 just a few months later after getting it. I eventually got another one that's right over there, but I always held on to my GameCube. I only have 4 GameCube games. I've played a shit ton of GameCube games in my lifetime, but I've never bought any a lot because they're expensive. I live in Michigan. I don't know if it differs on where you live, but they're expensive games, and I'm really starting to, just love the GameCube a lot. And I'm ready to start a collection of GameCube games because I only have 4 games. I can actually grab them for you. I keep saying I only have 4 games. I really do. Let me grab them. Okay. Got Call of Duty 2, the big red one. I like this because it's a Call of Duty game on the GameCube. That's kind of weird to see nowadays. We got Donkey Konga, classic, on the GameCube. I love this game a lot, like really a lot. Resident Evil 0, this is my most recent game I got for the GameCube. I got it in like 2023. And this is the story I'm going to tell you for the final part of this video. And then I got Spider-Man. This was a really cheap price. I got for like 12 bucks. And I played a crap ton of it. Now, hold on to that thought when I say I played a crap ton of it. Just yesterday, I ordered a memory card for the first time for my GameCube. I've never once saved a game on my GameCube. There was one night in 2023 where I'm like, okay, I want to play Resident Evil 0, but I don't have a memory card. I started around 9 p.m. It's 1 a.m. at this point. I'm like, I'm still not beating the game. I just need to go to bed. I went to bed, kept the GameCube on, woke up the next day, and I beat the game because the game was running the entire time. Now, that's not good for like bills and like even the console's health probably, but hey, I beat the game. That was the first time ever I beat Resident Evil 0, and I still haven't beat Resident Evil 0 again because I'm playing on the Xbox right now. But it's a funny story. I absolutely love the GameCube, and I'm so excited to start my game collection soon. I will be getting a job soon, and we'll have more vlogs going in depth of my life and my game collection soon. Hope you guys stick around. But this was the video about the GameCube. Let me know in the comments what do you think about the GameCube. And I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.